SARA is an acronym for Situational Awareness Response Assistant. And really what that is a name for a piece of technology that the community college has implemented to make your working and learning environment much safer. SARA allows the college to monitor in real time alarms that give us information. That information allows us to create a response plan or respond to an issue, perhaps a small incident, before it becomes an emergency. Really what SARA is a mass notification system. It allows the college to send an information to those who need to know right now. SARA is different in that it allows us to use multi-mediums to get the message out. If we wanted to tell the college community about a serious emergency affecting one of the campuses, SARA will allow us to send an email, a text message, a telephone call, activate building control systems such as the PA system to give an audible message, visual messages such as a digital signboard, and even will allow us to send messages to all of the computers that are logged on in the campus. It's a very flexible tool and unique in the manner that it allows us to use multiple modes of notification. Staff and students do have responsibilities during an emergency, first and foremost to yourself, to make sure that yourself is safe and that those around you are safe. As a student, follow the written safety instructions that are found in your classroom. We also have a fire warden system at NSCC. Fire wardens are identifiable by a yellow visible hat that says evacuation, a safety vest. They'll have a flashlight and a clipboard. Those people are trained in emergency preparedness scenarios and will be able to assist you.
Well, the promotion of safety throughout the organization exists on multiple levels, which I think is a key to success. We include it when we talk about orientation to new staff. We include it in our curriculum and every program that we want to offer to our students. And we also include it in our general dialogue with our employees, that they have to come to work, feel safe, but also feel comfortable to challenge the organization when they aren't feeling safe.
For the many years, we're familiar with the red pull stations to activate a fire alarm. So we empower people to pull that to notify occupants of a building if they notice a fire and think that it's important for people to be aware of that and to leave. So we've introduced two different colors to the campus. One is blue, and you're familiar with blue lights at the airport or other large gathering places, and really what that blue represents security or help. So if you need help for any number of emergency situations at NSCC, whether it's a observation of a security threat to the campus or you require medical aid, activate one of the blue pull stations. The yellow ones are for imminent threats of physical security, such as a lockdown scenario. So if you see something that's a danger to the campus and you're able to activate that yellow pull station, please do that. Now we understand these are new concepts and the colors might be confusing, so we have developed a poster that has all the different colors, the red for fire, blue for security or medical, and the yellow for lockdown. Those cards are prominently displayed throughout the campus and next to each one of the pull stations so that you can identify what you might need to do.
My name is David Surrett. The college has accommodated my deafness with visual supports. There are strobe light alerts, blue and white, that make sure that this is a safe environment.
My ask of you is simple. In everything that you do, please look through a lens of safety and never, never feel as if you're in an unsafe position that you can't come forward and make a statement and actually challenge the organization to continue to be a best practice and improve all that we do when it comes to safety.
People can find information posted on safety information stations, near the pull stations. Also, I encourage you to talk to your faculty or supervisor if you have additional questions. they can contact myself or one of the teams at the Occupational Health and Safety Office and answer your questions. An emergency or a security threat is classified by a couple of things. One, that it's unforeseen, that it has immediate, usually undesired consequences, and impacts the safety or security of those at the campus. Examples of an emergency could be a water leak inside the building that could damage equipment or personal property. An emergency could be a medical emergency on campus where someone gets injured or has a cardiac arrest. An emergency could also escalate to that of physical violence, such as an intruder in the campus, or someone who is known to us to be a danger, or even that of an active shooter scenario. If there is a fire, people should be aware of what the fire alarm sounds like. Usually at NSCC, that is a bell that's ringing continuously. What you should do is immediately exit the building. You should identify your escape route through the primary or secondary means of egress. Keep your eyes open for fire wardens, people that have got the bright yellow hat and the safety vest on. Follow instructions from those people. The intent is to safely go outside and gather in the muster areas. And while you're in the muster area, don't leave. Allow the fire wardens to take inventory of you, to take head count. Be sure to stay away from traffic areas because emergency vehicles are likely to be attending. And please await there for further instructions. If you witness a medical emergency on campus, the first thing you should do is call for help. Get others to come and assist you. If you look in your immediate area, you probably will locate a blue pull station that says emergency. Pull that pull station. That will summons the campus emergency response team and security to come and attend to the location. If you're familiar with first aid, please render the appropriate level of first aid you feel comfortable with that person. The AEDs are automatic external defibrillators. We look at them similar to fire extinguishers for heart attacks. So NSCC recognizes that if someone has a cardiac emergency and goes into cardiac arrest, the real benefit to that patient is early access to defibrillation. The NSCC has deployed AEDs to every one of our campuses and has trained hundreds of responders to be able to use AEDs. You don't have to be a trained emergency provider to use an AED. They're fully automatic and will tell you as a layperson how to use one of these devices. So if you see someone that's suffering from a severe medical emergency and you have the ability to attend to them, it's always a good idea to bring the AED with you because if it's not there, we can't use it. If there's an imminent threat of physical violence on an NSCC campus, the campus will follow a procedure that's known as a lockdown procedure. During the lockdown procedure, the intention is to shield the occupants from a hostile intruder inside the building. So what you should do is retreat to the nearest safe room, somewhere where you can close a door, turn out the lights, and hide away. That should be your first response. When you're there, listen, try to figure out what's going on. Look and take an inventory of your surroundings. Do you have somewhere that you can escape to? Can you barricade yourself in where you're at? Again, be careful that you don't want to let anybody know where you're at. You don't want the bad guy to hear your cell phone ringing. So make sure to turn your cell phone down. And if you're aware of where a suspect may be, and it's safe to do so, call 911, because you can't assume that 911 has been called and has information that you have. So if you have the ability to reach out to 911 and describe your situation. I think that people understand that this is there for their safety and their benefit, and that as we become more aware of the system and its uses, that people won't misuse it. We've done a couple of things to make it kind of fail-safe. So in order to pull a call for help alarm or a lockdown alarm, someone has to lift the cover of the pull station first. On the cover of the pull station, we have a description of what that pull station is used for, so that again, you have a visual reference before you do that. So hopefully through those kind of two steps that people won't accidentally activate one of these alarms. If anyone maliciously or intentionally misuses a life safety system at the community college, there will be consequences through the student disciplinary process and even potentially through the Canada Criminal Code.